Alright, hey y'all. So this is like my first impressions on Monster Hunter on the PC. So let's just head right into a quest. I'm a longsword main, I'm sorry y'all. But as you could tell already from the main menu, it is incredibly smooth. The intro though in the main menu where you see the twins singing, they're definitely it is just out there rendered in 30 frames. But I do want to showcase. Sorry, the music is still incredibly loud and playing. But I do want to showcase my settings on here of what they give. So this is just the basic, like, you know, game settings like we have here. And on my top left is the frame rate. Everything is basically on high settings. I even put the level of detail to high. So what you're seeing is what it is, and I don't think there's like a big drastic change other than it like being incredibly like crystal clear on your monitor, and there is more detail into these environments and models, which is actually really good. And also the frame rate is such a game changer. But anyway, let's go to display. Here are the display settings. I'll show my graphics settings eventually. But yeah, like, I don't have HDR on. I don't want to. Not a big fan of HDR. Maybe I should actually see it for this game, but yeah, you guys are not going to probably see it on your guys' end. Frame rate cap is on unlimited. VSync is off. And let's head on to, yeah, resolution. You know, refresh rate. You know the standard stuff. And yeah, let's go to the... Let's go to advanced graphics settings. So this is my graphics settings. The image quality 100%. High resolution textures are on. Texture filtering on. Ambient occlusion on. Shadow quality high. I even put on dynamic shadows for here. I didn't bother looking at it. I just had it off regardless. I didn't want it on. Yeah, and here you go. Level of detail even for the mesh quality is high. There's motion blur in the game. I don't know why you would want motion blur while playing, but it's here. I also put I turned off lens distortion. Basically, I turned off like the filters of the game. I just wanted to see how the game would be like when it's well, with its raw quality. They also have this depth of field, which is actually kind of weird. I'll actually show it. And I didn't know the standard Monster Hunter on the Switch had this effect, because originally it was on default, but you could turn it off. And again, I like to see my games on its raw quality. So, but I think this is like really useful if you want to like you know, for photo mode, if you like taking photos in game. And then for depth of field, this is like a new thing in the game for, I think, exclusively for PC users. Is yeah, like it's basically having an aperture you know, effect, or depth of field effect, obviously, as you're playing. I think it's actually distracting when you're playing, because look how it's like. Let me see. See how it just gets blurry all of a sudden if you're too zoomed up on the character and you're trying to look in the distance. It's still blurry if you're looking at the distance, actually. So it just adds this weird autofocus, you could say. Again, really useful if you're just trying to do photo stuff in the game. So again, I don't highly recommend you playing it, because I don't know, it's personally, to me, it's very distracting. But hey, if it works with you, that is just completely fine. So let's turn that off. And then they also have film grain, so useful if you would want you know, it's just for photo stuff. Honestly, there's no reason to have it on unless you really like it. I personally don't. I like to see the raw quality of the game. So there's that. So I spent about, now off stream or off recording, I already did a quest. I did the same exact quest of what I'm doing right now. And you're probably asking how it's really like on PC. Now, usually, when I don't have any programs on, because right now I'm recording with my OBS, I am running like literally over like 100 frames, which is like honestly beautiful. I love it so much. I mean, as you see right now on the top left, top left corner of the screen, we're averaging to like 60 to 100 frames, which is honestly, I will take it. If you don't know, the game is running on the Unreal Engine, not Unreal Engine. It is, it's running on the it's literally running on the RE engine, which is honestly one of the best engines for gaming, and I personally really enjoy how many RE games RE engine games are. They really run very smooth on every platform it's on. So for it to run very smooth on here is even better. Now, would you say, oh, is it, you know, on your end, Tim, is this game graphically better than how it is on the Switch? And I would say yes, to a slight degree, because of how, you know, if you were to look at this quality back to back with the graphical quality with the Switch, there's no big huge change. Dude, can you please be... Dude, this game is loud. I should actually turn it off a bit. But if you were to compare this game with the Switch, there is no like whole new big difference. It doesn't look like Monster Hunter World or anything. In fact, like the best description I could literally give is like it still has that same art style. It still retains, you know, certain graphics, but at the end of the day, a lot of things are very clear, crystal clear. Textures are more, or in general, everything just has more level of detail into everything. And but what's the big game changer of this on playing PC is how smooth it really runs, because of the frame rate that you're given compared to the Switch. Like everyone's complaint about the Switch wasn't necessarily the graphics, it was the frame rate, which it ran below 30. But the game looked fantastic for a Switch game. I honestly think Monster Hunter Rise is one of the best looking Switch games out there, and I'm glad that's a game for a Switch. But it is obviously better to get it for the PC. So far, I haven't ran into any sort of bugs or anything. But yeah, let's actually travel around the world, because this is a very beautiful game. The render distance, by the way, it does render out way further. You could actually see animals down there on what they're doing. But I also noticed if you go up to them, they actually look way more detailed than in the Switch version. Look how detailed these Tanuki are. Wait, let me get this real quick. So I wish I had photo mode, but we don't have photo mode yet unlocked in the demo. So I can't see I can't really see stuff up close. It would have been really nice, but like again, the environment in the game, along with its other animals or species that are in here, is super cool. They're incredibly detailed. Look how detailed these Tanuki are. I love my Tanukis, man. They're really cool. See, look at that. Also, yes, you're able to use any sort of controller. Obviously, it's on PC. And right now I'm using my PlayStation controller. It is actually really weird. Like, because I'm using my PS5 controller, so I'm using the DS5. And the way of how it feels with its triggers are actually pretty thick, I'm not gonna lie. And it does feel weird. But I have to get used to it, because I'm so used to playing this game on my Pro controller. And again, as you see, as I'm roaming around, there is no big drastic difference. I mean, again, I'm not gonna downplay how this game looks, because I think this game looks way better. Obviously, way better, 10 times better than the Switch version. But again, it's not like you're getting this game. There's like a whole drastic difference. The game just runs great, and everything is pretty much crystal clear with its textures and its environment and models. Man, this game is like literally gorgeous. And also, wow, I forgot there's a day and night cycle in Monster Hunter. I totally forgot about that, because normally I just go straight into the action. But I think that's pretty much what I have for you guys, like for the settings here. Oh yeah, and these are preset settings, which You know, just go to advanced settings to check up on whatever. It's not that much. But I think the game is really good. You know, again, for what it is, I'm definitely gonna get this for, you know, once it launches, probably. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. I did invest a lot in my previous save file, which is on my Switch. It's just over 100 hours. I mean, I don't necessarily mind playing the whole game again. I think it would have been nice to re-experience the whole game on PC, considering how it looks. Look at the sunset, guys. It's so beautiful. Again, I wish photo mode was available in the demo, but like, I think the game is beautiful for what it is, and I think honestly, like I think the huge benefit is the frames of the game, and I think it just drastically changes a lot of the game. Personally, for me, it's a game changer for me. The performance actually really changes up and makes it easier on my eyes for me personally, and I really do like it a lot. And I think for to wrap this up, we're probably gonna end it with the hunt. So I'm gonna do that actually right now. I think I said what I pretty much needed to say. I'm gonna pause it so my time doesn't run out because I've been talking a lot for the past 12 minutes. But also, I do like how Capcom and Monster Hunter was really transparent about with the cross save system. Like they mentioned on Twitter that they weren't able to do it, unfortunately, you know, because they were actually doing their best to push hard to literally transfer your save files over to PC, switch to PC. But I think there's probably some huge conflict, you know, when it comes to these cross save files, especially when it comes to Nintendo and all that sort of stuff. So it is very understandable, but I like how they're being very transparent, and they're also trying their best to do cross saves. But again, not as possible. But or in their situation, it's not possible. But I appreciate the transparency that Monster Hunter was given. But yeah, let's slay some monsters. The Izuchi, this is the first quest, and if you haven't played Monster Hunter or Rise, this is your chance to play it, because I think this is a beautiful game. We're in combat, but I'm on like 100 frames. That is great. Like, what I love about I guess the Switch version is seeing these oh damn, is seeing the monsters detail, its model. Like, it's very it's just super, like the level of detail on the monster is just so good. As I'm like slaying it, my apologies. Okay. Oh, I didn't know I was gonna do another one. So I'm still getting used to the controls. It's been a while since I actually played Rise. Oh my god, it just shoved me. And this game features 3 quests, just like how it was in the previous demos, or the final demo, you could say. Yeah, and again, if you're new to Monster Hunter, I highly recommend you play it, because I think this is a really good game to play. It's a whole cool adventure, and if you're actually into action games in general, I think this may be the game. Especially like if you're into the Soul series, it gives you that Souls vibe, I guess you could say, with the, because every monster is a constant boss fight. You gotta know, you got different weapons. There's like a variety of stuff in this game that you could do, and I think that's what makes this game fun, because not only it has cool monsters, but it also has like a fun combat system. It'll take a while to get used to at first, but it is all worth, once the game clicks, it's all worth in the end. It's such a fun game. So I'm gonna go right now is I'm gonna sharpen. So we don't usually see those shining things on the floor. Normally we pick those up, but we don't need to since it's just a demo. There's no grind feature in the demo. And there's stuff to loot around. It is a hunting game. It's not a pure action game. It is a hunter's game, so there's a lot of hunting aspects in this game than just simply going to monster and slaying. Reason why I did that because I'm just very familiar with the game and how it works. So we got a stagger. Alright, let's do the anime weep slice. Oh, almost missed that. It's almost dead. So those bubbles, those are health buffs or heals that my cat casted for me, aka my Palico. Okay, it should be dead after this probably. No, it didn't, because I didn't get everything. It backstepped real fast.
Easy peasy.
And just like that, the monster's dead, and we have 1 minute from returning from our quest. So within that minute, you would have to loot it. I also want to thank everyone who subscribed to the channel. I know I'm saying this late, but I really do appreciate all the love and support that I've been having to my channel as of recently, since the Sword Smash reveal for Super Smash Brothers. I think you guys subscribing to me, especially if you're a Kingdom Hearts fan, you guys came in the right channel, because there will be Kingdom Hearts content. Like before there was like Monster Hunter content, but since I'm sort of done with that game, until Sunbreak comes, Kingdom Hearts there may be like some Kingdom Hearts content being posted up. But look how beautiful the game looks despite the art style not changing drastically. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. So normally in the end it zooms up on your character of how it looks like. Here, I'll actually just do it right now. But yeah, like, I just want to thank everyone for all their support, and I hope you guys continue to watch the variety of content that will be on the channel. But again, look how solid this game looks. Again, if you only play games on PC, this should be a must play for those who haven't played this game yet. So here, this is how the victory screen would look like.
Let's go home.
There's like different poses as well for each one. But yeah, as you see, again, there isn't like a big drastic change into the game. It still retains like the art style as what you see from the Switch. So if you buy the Switch version, no biggie. It's just that you're doing a big sacrifice with its performance and a bit of its graphical fidelity as well. But I wanted to make like an in-depth guide or showcase of how this game is, but considering I don't have the time and you know, for this week to edit any sort of videos, that's why I've been kind of slacking. My apologies. As much as I want to create a lot of content, I just can't. And but you know, again, you guys have my overall opinions. Trust me on it. Trust the sources. Trust me, bro. But like, I am for real. You have seen what I've showcased. I showed you the settings of what they offer, how the game runs. Also, oh, I can't believe it. I forgot to mention that I am running on a 2070 Super. You know, my stuff will be in the description down below if you want to check out my specs. But that's pretty much you know, this game runs good for what it is, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna run well even if you have like an older computer, or I mean gaming PC. Well, there goes my dog, and he's here. So there you have it. I wish we had photo mode. I think that would have been a good demonstration to roam around and look at the environment more thoroughly, as much as I wanted to. But again, the game is very beautiful, the gameplay is very fun, and I hope you guys play it in January. And also, I wish the fact that I'm like sort of hyping this up, I wish Capcom actually sponsored me on this. I mean, shoot, man. But yeah, like my experience on the Switch, despite the the performance and graphics that I had to deal with on the Switch, I still had very fun on Rise. This is honestly, I think this is one of the best Monster Hunter games made when it comes to its combat. So I really enjoyed every moment of it. So, all right, guys, peace off. Again, thank you for all the love and support, and dropping a like is very much appreciated. Subscribing to the channel as well. There'll be more variety of content, especially for Kingdom Hearts and Monster Hunter in the future. But I hope you guys stay tuned in the future. Peace off, and have a great day.
Back to the village.